Hi, welcome to Rev Sports. This is Dishan Shahane, and I'm joined with Devashish Sen and Shaumik Chakravarti. What a match we have witnessed again! A shocking match in a way. Devashish, you have a smile on your face. I'll ask you first. We didn't expect this. I mean, we're happy that this game has gone into a super over, but the Sri Lankan side has a lot of problems. Why don't you tell us
Mm,
what happened in this game?
Problems of plenty. Problems of plenty when it comes to their batting. Means if you look at the first T20, they lost 9 wickets for 30 runs in 6 overs. Second T20, they lost 7 wickets in 31 runs of 5 overs. And in this match, they required 12 runs. They required 6 runs of 12 balls with 6 wickets in hand, and they messed it out. Means unbelievable. Means and hats off to the way Surya Kumar Yadav and Rinku Singh bowled. Means both Rinku and Surya. In fact, India could have won, as Shomik was saying, had that ball been thrown at the right end and had it affected a run out, India could have won this match. But
Yeah.
then means obviously that Sri Lankan batters have to be blamed if they have to lose this match in the super over.
Yes, yes. Shomik, you were part of this game. You were there in Sri Lanka. Uh, what are your thoughts? I mean, just if Sri Lanka ends up losing this game in the Super Over, it will be a shocking defeat for them. They were in a position to win. They should have been cruising. This game should have been well and truly over, but it's not. So, what are your thoughts?
See, Ishan, the game sat in their dugout. Ah, it's about once again, it's about their middle order model. How could they? How could they throw it away? They sort of throw it away. Even if they win in super over, I would say, I mean, that has been a complete middle order meltdown. Just 138 runs to score with after a good start. Basically, Sri Lankan batting, as we have seen in the series, is about their top three batters. And then I also, I mean, to be fair to Surya, it's been fantastic captaincy from him. I mean, both
Yes.
the pacers have their overslept, but he brought on Rinku. The man with the golden arm, he took 2 wickets in his over, and he didn't give the ball to Siraj. He came himself in the last over,
Yeah.
and I mean, he could have. He was on the verge of winning India the game. So it was smart captaincy also from Surya. But all said and done, Sri Lanka, if they lose the Super Over, they would be seriously disappointed. They restricted India to a below par score. The pitch was not very easy today because the ground was under wraps because of rain, and there was moisture on the surface. The ball was gripping and turning, and the stroke play was not difficult. Everything taken into account, they managed to restrict India to a below par total, and after that, they were in a very good position before throwing it away. So Sri Lanka, there is a reason why Sri Lankan cricket is taking a downward spiral. And this series, after their failure at the T20 World Cup, this series also showing that they need serious improvement.
Yeah, they do. They do. I think, if you're going to lose a game from this sort of situation, then there's a lot to think about. Right now, the score is, I'll give you an update. It's 2-2, Sri Lanka. So it's not looking good for them. It's 2-2. Devashizda, is this game going to be an Indian victory? 2-2 is not looking good.
Absolutely not looking at it. It looks like India might win this match. But then let us just
Yeah.
talk a bit about the innings that Riyan Parag and Washington Sundar played. Means obviously it was a big match for Riyan Parag, and he is with time with the and in the last series also in the Zimbabwe, and this series particularly he has taken it in his stride. Means obviously grabbed with both hands the opportunity. Not much can be said about Sanju Samson. Once again, a poor shot. He has just wasting the golden opportunities, and to add to the woes, he has also missed two chances. One was a
Yeah.
dolly. One was a simple chance. He messed it out. So things are not looking well for Sanju Samson. How many opportunities? People will talk about that he gets an opportunity, but then let's be honest. Means obviously you in the gone are those days that means you should grab the opportunity because there are so many competitions. So I would and that particular knock from Riyan Parag. two sixes in a single over, and that washing innings. So and particularly the composure shown by Shubman Gill. So despite India resting so many players, as many as four players, but still that 130, as Shomik said, that wicket was not easy to bat on, but still 138. I would reckon that Sri Lanka could have fancied the chances to chase the total, but thanks to their brilliant middle order batting, means once again 3 times in a row. Ishan.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Good points that
Ishan,
Devashish
I will take it forward as far as Sanju Samson is concerned that Devashish has mentioned. Yesterday, we wrote a story on Sanju Samson talking to Tinu Yohanan, the former India fast bowler, who has known Sanju. He is also from Kerala and he has known Sanju for a long time now. And he was telling me that he needs backing, he needs a long run. But the reality is that you are competing with Rishabh Pant. He is a special player. Whenever you are getting an opportunity at the international level, you are not capitalizing on that. Yesterday, I mean, in the second game, he perished for a golden duck. Today, it was a four-ball duck. Now he is seriously testing the patience of the team management selectors. He is a very talented player, Sanju Samson, but it's it's psychological.
Yeah,
Maybe every time he is walking out to bat for India, he is playing looking over his shoulder, and that he's putting extra pressure on himself. That's why he has failed to bridge the gap between IPL and international cricket. Um,
yeah,
you see, only a very rare group of very talented players with who are proven performance get a stretch of games. They are automatic picks in the Indian team. It's not easy. So many players are sitting outside. So from that point of view, whenever you are getting your chances, you have to capitalize on that. Sanju has failed to do that.
I can't agree more, Shomik. I can't agree more. I think, yes, the time is running out in one way because with the competition that this side has and the amount of bench strength that this Indian side has. Devashish, that is a question here. IPL needs a pitch like this? It's just a general question. What do you think? Do you think there should be more challenging pitches like this in the IPL as well?
Mm, See, IPL is all about entertainment. So means obviously people go to watch the matches because of the high scoring affairs. Means there are two ways of thinking about it. Means obviously we saw what it was in the USA during the T20 World Cup. It was overly in favor of the bowlers. In IPL, we know it was too much in favor of batters, but there has to be a balance between the bat and the ball. But this wicket was not means that I won't say a very good wicket. Means obviously it was difficult for the batters to score. Um, but then, as far as IPL is concerned, we need to have people pay their money to watch out some stroke plays, flurry of
Absolutely.
runs, sixes, boundaries. So it's kind of a paisa. It's all about entertainment when it comes to IPL.
Absolutely, absolutely. Fair points. Shomik, what did you think of Washington Sundar's overall all-round performance? I think an all-rounder is being groomed here, especially in the next T20 World Cup. Washington Sundar can definitely be that major playing all-rounder in that playing 11 if he continues on performing the way he is.
And especially now that Ravindra Jadeja has retired from this format, opportunities will come to him. And he is a very, very good cricketer. And he is a big game cricketer. He is a big occasion performer, as we have seen at the Gabba also, in Australia also, under that intense pressure, the way he stood up to be counted. In a test series against England also, he did that. He was unlucky that he didn't get once again, he is another player who didn't get a stretch of games. But whenever opportunities came his way, he grabbed them with both hands. That's what you have to do in this Indian team, where competition is very, very stiff. Without Sanju Samson's knock today, and to an extent Rian Parag, although Rian Parag would be unhappy the manner in which he got out to a long hop as a half tracker. But without that, India's total wouldn't have attained respectability. And then the way he bowled, and now 4 runs, and India have won it.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
India. So Washington Sundar is a very good cricketer, and he is a very thinking cricketer. He applies his brain, and his grooming is like that. He comes from the Chennai School of Cricket, from the Ashwin School of Cricket, and he applies his brain. He is a very smart cricketer. So now that Ravindra Jadeja is gone, Washi should be there, and Washi will be around, and we'll see him in a lot more games going ahead.
Absolutely, absolutely. Washington Sundar definitely will be featuring in this Indian side for a lot more games. Devashish, there are a lot of troubles for Khalil Ahmed. We've been discussing him in the previous shows as well. Lack of intent, not being able to get wickets. And in the game today as well, he's the only bowler who's conceded an economy rate of 9.33, 3 overs for 28, which is fine. But if your other bowlers have done well, you want to be performing in that same radar here. So Khalil Ahmed, is he slipping away from this Indian side? You're on mute. You're on mute.
I would say so, Ishan. Means obviously, to be under Arshdeep Singh, obviously, he doesn't get too many chances. Whenever Arshdeep is playing, now that Arshdeep is rested for this game, he got an opportunity. So it does. To be fair on Sanju Samsung as well, he doesn't bat at number 3. So it does get difficult when all of a sudden you are asked to bat at number 3. Take the instance of Khalil Ahmed, who doesn't get an opportunity every day, every match, day in, day out, and then all of a sudden you get a game. See, you can be a bit rusty to start with, and that is what has happened. So I won't blame, but then definitely with the competition, I would say that it is slipping away from Khalil Ahmed, because you have Arshdeep Singh, who's definitely will be your go-to bowler in T20 format. So Khalil Ahmed, it was a perfect golden opportunity for someone like a Khalil, Sanju Samson, and the fringe players, I would say. But then so they have just wasted the opportunities.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. And just to update our viewers, India has won the super over with 5 balls remaining. Suryakumar Yadav has hit the first ball for a boundary, and they've ended up winning that game. So excitement for this Indian team. They won 3 out of 3. Shomik, how would you sum up this whole T20 series? You've been there, you've covered all the games. If you had to sum it up for us, how would you sum it up?
There are lots of positives and a few areas of concern. Positives to start with has been Surya's captaincy. I mean, the way he has backed his bowlers, both Akshar Patel and Ravi Vishnoi, they came for the post-match praises and praised Surya for being a bowler's captain. I give you an example. In the second game, Riyan Parag was bowling, and he made one turn sharply and bit the outside edge. Riyan Parag as a bowler is a ranked all-timer, but still Surya promptly brought in a slip. He could have stayed with a defensive field, but he backed his bowler. Although he is a part-timer, but he backed his bowler. So he has earned the trust of his bowler, which is very, very important. And he has always been a popular member of the dressing room. That's why he has been given the captaincy, superseding Hardik Pandya, and also Hardik's fitness was a concern. So Surya has made a good start. That is a good thing. Shubman Gill played well. Shubman Gill, even after coming back from a neck injury today, also he anchored at one end. He played well. The spinners bowled well. Siraj today bowled well. There are some positives, but then again, there are some areas of concern. One of them, like today, when the backup players got an opportunity, Sanju Samson got an opportunity for 2 games. They failed to capitalize. Shivam Dube failed to capitalize. So these are some areas of concern. But you cannot have 100 on 100 performance every time. So there is a new beginning with a new coach, new support staff, new captain, and it's a young team. They will improve further going forward. Bumrah will come back. When Bumrah comes back, it's a complete different ball game altogether. So all taken into account, India will be very happy, and now they move to the ODI series where the Galacticos are back, Rohit and Virat.
Yeah, yes. I think everyone will be waiting for that ODI series. Before we talk about that a bit, Devashish, a good start for Gautam Gambhir as a coach as well. So much hype over Gautam Gambhir coming in as a coach, I'm sure he'll be delighted as well.
The first thing that Gautam Gambhir needs to do is to go out there and shake hands with Sanak Jaiswal and say thank you. Because obviously Sri Lanka, the way they batted in this throughout their three-match series means shambolic. Means the three matches, if you look at, means just given the start they got, means Pathum Nissanka and Kushal Mendes, the start they have given, means all they needed, all the batters was needed was to take it forward. But then they squandered the opportunities all the three matches. If you look at, and so Sri Lanka have a lot of things to do, means so as to revive their T20 cricket, and it was a golden opportunity for them.
Yeah.
Given that there was no Virat, there was no Rohit, there was no Ravindra Jadeja, but despite that, in this match, India did not have even the likes of Hardik Pandya, Akshar Patel, Rishabh Pant. But despite that, the Sri Lanka could not win the game. So a lot of hard work means for Sri Lanka, and that is the reason they found themselves to be knocked out in that T20 World Cup. So they have a lot of things to do. Means obviously, but then a great start for Gautam Gambhir, and the win tonight showed that what it takes to have that composure, have that discipline, and this will give this Indian team that captain himself a world of good. Means to be winning a series 3-0, and especially this particular match.
Yeah. A lot of confidence going into that ODI series as well. Shomik, does the Sri Lankan team have what it takes to fight back in that ODI series with Virat Kohli coming in, with Rohit Sharma coming in? The problems for them will just increase. Do you see them fighting back here, or it's going to be another whitewash?
See, they will have to improve their batting to start with. To be fair to them, they missed a couple of very important fast bowlers, especially Dushman the China. But injuries are part and parcel of the game. Illness, I mean, you will miss players. Sri Lanka lost this series because they batted badly. Uh, the first game they should have won after racing to 140 for one in 14 overs. Second game they had a very good start. Second game they couldn't capitalize, and today, as I said earlier, the game sat in their dugout and they still faltered. So Sri Lanka, I think it's they as far as confidence is concerned, obviously they are not at their peak at the moment. Sri Lanka will have to regroup. They will have to bat well. Sanath Jayasuriya is their interim coach. I don't know what his team talk is going to be, but I think they need to give their middle order batters a serious dressing down.
Yeah. Yes, I think the batting needs a lot of work, and hopefully, they can come back stronger and also compete hard with India in that ODI series. That's what we want as fans, viewers, and obviously, journalists as well, to see some good cricket at the end of the day. Devashishda, any final thoughts before we end this live session?
Obviously, now all the focus will be on that one-day series where the Galacticos are back. Obviously, Rohit, Virat, KL, the star players are back. So it will be interesting, but India will again and see themselves as favorites to win the ODI series. But I won't go out and predict that India will win 3-0, just like the T20I series. But let's hope that Sri Lankan team regroup and give up a good fight in the ODI series. And obviously, there will be a lot of fans in Premadasa Stadium. Normally, it is the case whenever Sri Lanka plays. It's normally a full house. So we would hope that it will be a cracking series, and let's hope the better team wins.
Absolutely. Thank you, Devashida. Thank you, Shomik. And thank you to all the viewers who joined us. We hope that you enjoyed the show, and we'll make sure we continue giving on all the content from Sri Lanka, from the Olympics. Make sure that you stay tuned to Rev Sports. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you all again very, very soon. Thank you, and have a good night.